Hi there. Hi everybody. It's Colleen with Chalk Couture. How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday night? Hope you're all having a great night. Coming in doing a quick project because I realized something, and I'll share just as soon as we go ahead and get this iPad going. Come on, iPad. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me get this shared and then we'll discuss tonight's project. Okay, we are shared. So, there we go. We are good. So, hello. Thank you for joining. We are coming in with another Chalk Couture project tonight, this time on, well, again, on a pillow. So let's slide this over. I'm going to bring this in a little bit. So, this actually is a pillow that I created live. Previously, it was our, for 4th of July. And I just happened to look downstairs and I thought, oh crap, I have to get rid of that. Again, trying to stage my house, and I thought, well, I don't want to have that out, so I want to just make a pillow that kind of matches my couch. And this is actually an old transfer. I was going through the oldies but goodies and trying to find something that was kind of an everyday sentiment. And since I don't have any of that, well, that's not necessarily true. I do have a few of the new transfers. Actually, why don't I share them with you since we're here? So I did get a couple new ones, so I'll give you guys a sneak peek of some of the new ones. I didn't get a big order this time. I'll be getting an order probably in August, but I did get a couple that really spoke to me. So I got this one. It's the I'll Be Home for Christmas and Jingle All the Way, and this is a part of the Chalk Stories collection. It's the Home for the Holidays collection, and this is called the Jingle All the Way transfer. So that one I thought was super cute. And the second part of this collection is releasing on Tuesday, so I'm really excited about that. That's the trees. Then I got this super adorable one. This is little cut-apart pieces, and they fit perfectly on our white chalkable chips, and this is called Locally Grown. So that's just to add some little enhancements to your farmhouse decor, so that's super cute. Then we got the same thing, but for Halloween. So this is the little cut-apart pieces, and this is called Let's Get Wicked. How cute is that? Look at the little ghost down here. I love it. So cute. I can see a lot of things being made with that one. This one is by far, I think, my favorite B-size transfer from the new catalog. There's No Place Like Home, and this is one of our best sellers. So get that one while you can, guys, because I don't think that's going to be in stock for very long. Then we got Merry and Bright. How cute is that with the little ornaments? I love it. These ornaments are reminiscent of a previous transfer that we had too. They really put me in mind of that one. And then finally, last but not least, and this one is just called Merry and Bright Ornaments, and that's an A-size transfer. And then we have our Eat Sweets and Be Spooky. How cute. I love the little candy corn and the little candies on there. And that is just sweet and spooky, and that's $9.99 as well. That's our A-size transfer. So let's get to tonight's project. So what we're going to do is, this is, as I said, a very old transfer. I'm praying that I've had this actually pretty much since I joined. I've used it a lot. I'm hoping it's still pretty sticky. It feels really pretty sticky to me, but we should be good. I labeled the back of it so that we know that that is the back side of our carrier sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove the carrier sheet. And the reason that we label back is because our transfers are reusable. As I was mentioning, I did get a lot of use out of this transfer. And this side is the shiny side, and that's where we return our transfer to, not the paper side, because we don't want the stickiness to stick to the paper, right? So for tonight's ink, I'm going to be using, it's called Midnight Sky, and it matches pretty perfectly with my couch, actually. So that's why we're going with that. I wanted to do it black, but honestly, I have our very old, very first round of Couture ink. This was what they came in, these little 2-ounce jars. And I am near the bottom of this little guy. I have to order another one. So I was wanting to do it in black, but unfortunately, you go with what you have, right? So we're going to go with it, and we're going to use the Midnight Sky. So whenever we ink, I usually do not fuzz my transfers. And what do I mean by fuzzing my transfers? Basically, that just means that I'm making it just a little less sticky. We have fuzzing cloths that are just for this purpose, and they look like this. And so you know when you're using our fuzzing cloth, this side is the fuzzing side, And this side is great for cleaning off your chalkboards or your surfaces. Just makes a nice smooth surface. So the fuzzing that we do is to just take away some of the stickiness. When we are inking, especially on textiles, on shirts, or on our canvas pillow, we want a nice tight seal. So I like to make sure that I'm not fuzzing it and that I'm pressing down really hard on here so that I'm going to get a nice tight seal. I'm a little concerned because, as I said, this is a little bit older of a transfer. So I'm hoping I'm going to get that nice crisp design at the end. So we're all going to say a little prayer and cross our fingers. And I'm going to try to get one more use out of it. Okay, so let's open up our ink. Remember, just be very careful because you don't want the ink, a little dot of the ink to get on your fingers, and then if you accidentally touch somewhere on the pillow. Hello, Marcy. How are you from California? Hope you're doing well. I wonder if you are feeling quite as hot as we are here in New Jersey. Our temperatures were 100 today. Crazy town. Crazy, crazy town. So I hope you're faring a little bit better in California. Okay, let's grab a little sip of some of our iced tea, and then we will dive right in because this is going to be lickety-split. It literally is putting the chalk paste on, smearing it across, and then taking it off. Typically, I do have my water pan next to me. I don't have it. I actually have it packed away. So I'm just going to run this to the sink real quick. 77. Oh, that's beautiful, Marcy. Oh, I'm so jealous. That sounds awesome. Awesome. I hope you got out there and you were able to enjoy that beautiful 77 today. We went from air-conditioned house to air-conditioned car to another air-conditioned house, and that's pretty much the extent of our outside activities today because it was sweltering. I think after tomorrow we're getting a bit rainy Monday and Tuesday, and it's going to cool things off finally because we've pretty much had a pretty solid heat wave all week. So it's been a little bit brutal. All right, let's dive in. So I didn't stir my chalk paste because I really don't need to. I can see that it's definitely that good consistency that we need. Yeah, no, it's not good, Marcy. It definitely is not. Not good breathing weather for elderly and for kids and things like that. It's pretty yucky. I did fail to mention, I'm going to just set my squeegee here for a second that's fully loaded, but we'll just check my fingers. I always check my fingers before I touch. I did fail to mention that I have our inking mat in here, and our inking mat is also sticky, and it holds our surface in place. So whether it's a t-shirt, a onesie, or in this case a pillow, but the ink mat is great. It holds it in place and it acts as a barrier so that the ink doesn't get on the layer of the pillow in the back. So we only want to cover the front, clearly. It makes sense, right? We don't want any of that ink to bleed through. So we put that mat in there. If you don't have a mat, no worries. Just use a piece of cardboard. That works fine too. Now, when inking, I usually ink in one direction. So all I'm doing is literally just putting the ink right over the silk screen. You don't need to worry about any of that other teal section. I like to try to keep my ink in one direction. Up and down, since that's the way I started, that's the way I'm going to follow through. I just find that to lessen the chances of any bleed through, I don't like to go up and down and then side to side. So it's just a little extra precaution on my part, just to kind of prevent that if I can. And I'm just kind of going lightly through because I know that this, as I mentioned, this transfer is an older transfer. It's retired, and I apologize for using a retired transfer. I hate to come live with that, but I just want to show you how quick and easy it is, even on a pillow, how quick and easy it is to just create your own pillow. And as I said, I'm waiting to order, have to wait until August. I wasn't able to get, I got a few things from the new catalog, but I just have to wait until August to put my big order in. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll put the link to my online catalog below so you guys can see all the awesome transfers that are offered for the upcoming holidays. There's some super, super cute transfers. I did give it just a sneak peek of a few just as we came on live that I was able to get a hold of. Just a few of the favorites that I wanted to play with. And I can't wait to create some things for you this upcoming week with those. But for tonight, like I said, just looking around the house, I was like, I need to switch out this pillow because on the other side I have my 4th of July decor on it, my transfer for 4th of July on there. So I wanted to just put an everyday sentiment so I can flip the pillow around. So every day it will just say gather, and then as the 4th of July or summer months come back again, I can flip it and then have that already taken care of. It's easy peasy, just flip the pillow over. Alright, so I'm just going back and trying to remove any excess ink that I have on here, because I like to save every bit that I can, because we can put that right back into our jar, so any extra can go right back in. Okay, and then we would put this in our little pan of water to clean off our squeegee, but I don't, like I said, I didn't prepare a pan because I'm just going to run this to my sink. So I'm going to peel back. You either want to peel back left to right or top to bottom, never diagonally. So fingers are crossed that hopefully I was able to get one more project out of here. I'm pulling back slowly in case I'm seeing anywhere that I need to maybe lay back down and hit again. I feel like that's looking pretty good so far. The color is outstanding. Can you guys see this? It looks so pretty. And like I said, I'm just pulling back slow just to be sure. The bottom of that is supposed to look like that, just so you know. I see little spots, but it looks a little distressed, and I like that, so I'm good with that. Okay, perfect. I got another project out of it. I'm so happy. Let me throw this in the sink real quick. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get a little bit of water. Don't you shut off. This is my heat press that's wanting to shut off. There we go. I just wanted to get a little bit of water on the transfer, so that way it'll start to get some of that ink out of the silkscreen for me, because I may try to get another project out of it. Why not, right? I'm going to keep going. We do guarantee our transfers. Hello, Colleen. How are you, stranger? Hope everything is well with you. Hope you're enjoying your retirement. What was I saying? Oh, we do guarantee between 8 and 10 uses out of our transfers. However, I've definitely gotten a lot more uses out of this transfer in particular. And that's why I was a little concerned that we were going to be able to get tonight's project done and not have any boo-boos, but I think we did pretty good. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing the mat that is inside here, because I want to heat set this ink. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of half folding the ink mat and I'm pulling it out just like that. I hope you guys could see that. So I kind of folded it because that's what it looks like. You can see all my former ink projects on there and my fuzz from my pillows, but it's still sticky. Still works good, so we are good to go. So I pulled the ink mat out because I don't want to warp it with my heat gun. And I'm just going to simply dry this ink, and it's not permanent yet, not until we heat set it. So we just need to make sure that the ink is good and dry before we heat set it, because I don't want to smear it. And this may take just a little bit of time to dry because it is pretty wet. To heat set, you can either use an iron or you can use your heat press. If you're using an iron, you will put it on cotton setting and you will iron the top side for 4 minutes and the inside for 4 minutes, and that will make this permanent ink stay permanent. You can wash it, you can dry it, it is good to go. Your transfer design will not wash off. What you need to make sure that you do, though, is you need to make sure that you put a parchment paper down over top of it when you are ironing it, okay? So as I mentioned, this may just take an extra minute because the ink is a little slower to dry than our chalk paste is. If it feels a little tacky still, you want to make sure it's good and dry. I'm still getting a little bit coming off on my finger, so I just want to make sure I'm getting that off of my finger right away. Nothing like watching a blow dryer dry some ink live on Facebook. Huh, guys? Sorry about that. It does take a little while. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Hope you're having a great Saturday night so far. You tuned in just in time to watch me dry a little ink on my pillow. We're getting there. We're going to heat set it in just a few minutes. Once we make sure this is good and dry. And I was saying how I want it to come in. And I want it to, I have my July 4th transfer on the back. So I wanted to be able to put an everyday kind of saying on the other side of my pillow so I can just flip it. So I can have this all year round. And then when July 4th comes around again next year, all I have to do is flip the pillow over and I am ready to go. Okay, I think we should be somewhat dry. Let's give it a go. How are you, Colleen? I was saying I hope that you're enjoying retirement. Okay, I think we're okay. It's the ink is not coming off on my finger. Oh, yes it is. Am I still planning on coming to demo? Absolutely, Sheila. Remind me when that is. I have to pull out my calendar to see if I have it on there, but if you could just remind me when it is. I'll bet you are, Colleen. My goodness, I'm so jealous. You getting to spend time with your little grandbaby? Aw, you're so sweet, Sheila. Oh, wait, it's coming back. I do have it written in my calendar. When is it, Sheila? It is coming back to me. Oh my goodness. Because we still got a little bit of time, right? I think we still have a little bit of time before it's here. Okay, I think we're pretty dry now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just put my parchment paper down. I'm probably going to have to do this in 2 quick settings. So I do have a heat press, so it's going to make it go very quickly. So if you have a heat press, 330 for 30 seconds. And then you just hit the start and it'll do the countdown. Okay? It's pretty easy with one of these. September 14th. Yes. Yep, I have it in my calendar. I'm excited. Cannot wait. So I'm not moving this around, and I kind of do the same if I'm using an iron. I don't move it around either. I just kind of lay it and just kind of do it for 4 minutes. Now this one's a little bit longer, so we have to do it in 2 sections. So we're just going to slide this over, and then we're going to just move to this section over here and do again. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with showing you the inside, but normally I would do the same thing as I mentioned with the iron. I would flip it inside out, slide the parchment paper in between so that this isn't going to bleed through again on the other side. And I would do the 2 sections again for 30 seconds with the heat press. If it's an iron, cotton setting, front and back for 4 minutes on both sides. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's it. We can move this off to the side here. And as I mentioned, when you're doing the inside, so let me just show you. So here was my 4th of July that you guys may or may not have seen that I did a live on. So I had this pillow out on my couch for the 4th of July. And then today I was like, oh, I really need to switch that out. So we now have heat set it on the outside. So we would literally just pull this guy inside out, like so. Like that. And like I said, for this time, you don't need to put the parchment paper here. I would put it inside. The only reason I do that is just in case there happens to be a little tiny spot where the ink, I may have missed it and it may still be a little bit wet. I don't want that blue to now get on the inside of where I have my 4th of July thing. So again, you would just repeat the process. Again, just laying it right on top. And then 30 seconds again, or with the iron, 4 minutes on the inside. And then I said, it is perfectly safe to throw this in the washing machine. You can dry it, and it is good to go. And I love that it's two-sided, so I can just keep flipping it for when the 4th of July or when the summer months come, for Memorial Day, for 4th of July, for Labor Day. I can switch it around and have that be set. And then for the whole rest of the year, I'll have my Gather on there, and that's like an everyday kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So while we're waiting for this side to get done, if you are actually not already in my VIP group, I would love to have you in there. However, I only add people that want to be in there. So if you are interested in VIP, type VIP below and I will be love to add you to that group. It's only in that group that I can offer discounts and incentive, different fun things we have going on in that group. But it is a closed group, and I will only add people in there that are interested in Chalk Couture and are interested in deals. So now we can turn this off, and let's flip this back around. Whew. It's making my glass plate very hot. Okay, so we're going to pull the parchment out. It's going to be hot in here, so just be careful you don't burn yourself. Hello, love bug. How are you, Donna? Hope you're having a great Saturday. So let's flip this inside out again. And then we can go ahead. I just have my very old, horribly looking, old, red, disgusting pillow that I now just throw inside here. No one will ever see this horrible pillow because now I have a Chalk Couture to cover. Too hot, I agree, Donna. 100 degrees is ridiculous. Ugh. Okay, so now we got that back in here. Sorry, I just shook the crap out of the camera. I forgot I got a little heavy-handed. Donna is in New York, Sheila. Not far, not too far from me. So there we have it, guys. How adorable. So here's our everyday side with Gather on it. I love this midnight blue. Doesn't it look so good on here? So pretty. And then when the holidays come around for the summertime, I can just simply flip it over and I have my summertime watermelon, sparklers, red, white, and blue, freedom, all that good stuff on this side. Oh, how funny is that, Sheila? Oh my gosh. What a small world. That is crazy. I wonder if you guys are related. That is too funny. You guys will have to look into that and see if you are related somehow. How awesome is that? Alrighty. I think that's it for me tonight. I didn't want to keep you too late on your Saturday night, but just wanted to come in and show another project. You guys need to hook up after here and find out if you're related. How funny is that? That is awesome. So, alright, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably be back, like I said, during the week with more projects, with some of the newer transfers that I showed at the beginning of the video. So stay tuned for those fun projects, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Have an awesome Sunday, and I thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me tonight. Sheila, thanks again for reminding me. Cannot wait for September. And just let me know if you have any ideas for if you want me to do a workshop, or if there's something in particular you think that everybody might like. Let me know, okay? And I'd be happy to try to accommodate you for that workshop. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. Have a great one. Bye.